Hi, hello everyone, and welcome to Clenham Spot. So today we're going to cook waakye, which is one of Ghana's pride delicacies, which originate from the northern part of Ghana. So we have our Muslims in Ghana to thank for this special dish. And I can say, finally, we have a dish all to ourselves that our Nigerian brothers and sisters cannot fight over. And if they dare it, I think they're definitely going to carry last. So basically, waakye is just a mix of rice and beans. And it's served with a whole lot of stuff in Ghana. So Ghanaians normally eat it with curry, talia, which is spaghetti, obviously with shito, which is the Ghanaian black hot sauce. I decided to add my own white sauce in this video that I'm going to show you later on. You can add avocado, you can add eggs, and if you're a vegetarian, you can actually just eat waakye with some salad and plantain, ripe plantain. So let's get it started. So for the ingredients, I'm going to state the quantities in the description box. So we have some baby shrimps, and then we have some anchovies that are called kita schoolboys in Ghana. I use some dried catfish, but you can actually use dried herrings if you prefer. And I have my waakye leaves, and then I have my onions, my ginger. Yeah, for the shito we need a lots and lots of ginger. And I have my tomato paste, and then I have my mackerel, and then I used a little bit of baking soda, and then I need some seasoning, of course. And as you can see, there are some eggs and avocados in the building also. My beans, my dried pepper, rice, of course, because there is no waakye without rice, oil, and some salt to taste. So before we start, I'm going to show you how I actually clean my anchovies. So basically, you just take, when you buy them, they come with the head and everything. So all you just have to do is you take the stomach off that contains the sand and the dirty parts. So you just take it up just like that. So as you can see, it's clean. I'm going to show you a couple of them so you get it.
We should have some more fun. I still dream about the days when we were young. I'll take a hit and still finish in one. Yeah, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Memory lane, isn't that too far away from our hearts? Yeah, yeah. The ones we keep close, we should never let go. So tell me who you love, baby. Take a moment to unwind, fix yourself and realign yourself with the world, baby. Breathe slow, baby. Yeah.
So now we're gonna fry the anchovies in a heated pan without oil, without nothing, because it's actually raw. So this lasts about, I think, like 10 to 15 minutes, maybe less. So all you just have to do is to just heat your pan, put the anchovies, and then this is how you realize that you're ready. You see that the ends are a little bit burned and it becomes very crunchy. Yeah, that means it's ready. So all I do is I just take it off and then leave it at a window for it to cool. And I start cutting my onion. So yeah, I'm not gonna annoy you with that. I'm gonna try to speed the process. But actually I cut all the onions into 4 to make it easier to blend. So yeah. So I'm gonna add my ginger, and then after that we're gonna need some water to make the blending much more easier. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna first add a handful of pepper, because I don't want my white shito to be too spicy, and I'm gonna just pour a little bit of this on the side, about this quantity, and I'm gonna use that for the white shito. Then I'm gonna add the rest of my dry pepper for the shito, and I'm gonna blend it together, and this is what I get. I actually don't like it to be too smooth. I have so many ways of doing my shito, but in this case I'm going to try to do a more rough shito. So now we have to blend our dry fish. So as you can see, I'm trying to cut the dried catfish into pieces to make it easier to blend. So basically we're going to just blend all our dry fishes together. So I'm going to add the anchovies in a minute. So this is going to be your result. And as I said, I don't want it to be so smooth because this time I want a sort of rough shito, and I like coming across pieces of fish every once in a while when I'm eating my waakye. So this is what I get. So now we're going to first cook our white shito, as I called it. So we're going to cook the white shito, the white sauce, and then later we're going to proceed with the black shito. So oil, you add your blended mix, and then you wait for the water to absorb. So later you're gonna add your mackerel to it, and this is what you get. So I actually use this sauce for a whole lot of stuff. I later on blend it and I keep it in the fridge, and whenever I don't have enough time to cook, I just, it is always helpful. So it takes very little time to make. So now we're gonna add like our seasoning to it, and then we're gonna add some salt to it also, and then we're gonna wait for the water to absorb. So after, I'm gonna blend it, and basically, as I said, this goes with anything. You can eat it with your kenke, with gari, with bread, with anything. So after I blend it, this is what I actually get: a sort of creamy fish sauce. So now we're gonna cook our shito. So we're gonna need about a glass of oil, and then we're gonna add our blended mix, as you can see. And also in this case, we have to wait for the water that we use to blend to actually cook really well before we add anything else. So the first thing we're gonna add is gonna be the tomato paste, and you're gonna see that in a second. And after we've added our tomato paste, we have to make sure that we stir it for it to be really, really homogeneously mixed. So after you've mixed it, this is what you're gonna get. You can see that it's becoming more and more red, and yeah, this is what you're gonna get after you've mixed everything. So now it's ready, and we can add our dry fish, which is the last thing that we add. So we add the dry fish, and then we stir. And as you can see, at the beginning it looked like we had so much oil, but now after we add our dry fish, is gonna absorb all the oil that we actually added at the beginning. So this is what you're gonna get. So now all you have to do is to just keep stirring and stirring until it becomes darker, so until it becomes the color of shito. And here everybody have their own preference. I actually like it not too dark. I'm gonna show you at the end. So this is basically what you have. So all you have to do is to just continue stirring, else it's gonna stick to the bottom of the pan. So you have to stir very, very often.
I think it's the way life changes when in love, yeah. I surround my soul with the positivity. That's why I don't worry about the things that I don't see, yeah. These days I don't worry about much. I think we should have some more fun.
So now that it's beginning to have the waakye color, I'm gonna add some seasoning, and then I'm gonna add some salt, and I'm gonna continue to stir.
Memory lane isn't that too far away from our hearts, yeah. The ones we keep close, we should never let go. So tell me who you love, baby.
And voila, this is the end result. And this is actually one of my ways of making shito, and I really hope you like it. So now we're going to concentrate on the star dish, which is waakye. So we put some water on fire, we let it boil, and then we're going to add our beans to it. If you're enjoying the video, you can actually like, subscribe, and share with your friends. So now we're going to add our waakye leaves, And there is a way of making waakye without the leaves, and perhaps I can make a video on that. If you're interested, let me know in the comment below. So I'm gonna add about just 2 teaspoons of baking soda just to speed up the process, the cooking process. And then after a while you can see that it's beginning to change color. So this is actually due to the waakye leaves, that is actually giving this color to the water. And then now we're gonna let it boil for some time. And then after a while we're gonna check whether the beans is ready. And to check, I just bring out a couple of beans and I'm gonna squeeze it, and it does not have to be too soft or too hard. I'm gonna show you. It has to be squeezable. Yeah, just as you can see in the video. So this means it's ready. And this is because I want my waakye to be a little bit moist. I don't want it to be so dry. So that's the reason why my beans has to be so soft. So before I add my rice, I actually take out the waakye leaf to make the rice much more easier to stir. So I now add my washed jasmine rice. And I use jasmine rice because, as I said, I want this waakye to be a little bit moist. I don't want it to be dry. I like the dry one too, but this time I just want to, this is one way you can cook waakye. So I add the leaves back to it because I want the flavor I want it to infuse its flavor until the end. So I'm just gonna cover it up and stir. Actually, I added a little bit of water to it at a certain point, and after stirring for a while, this is what you get. So our waakye is ready. So now we just have to take out the leaves because you don't want to, we're not going to eat the leaves. And waakye is ready. So as you can see, it's not too dry, it's a little bit moist, because when I eat my waakye with gari, I want to, I want that feeling of stickiness. I'm gonna cover it for another 2-3 minutes just to be sure, and then after, boom, there you have it. Waakye is ready. If you like this video, remember to comment below, like, subscribe, and share. And hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.